blogger of household finances, had learned of tax breaks that were coming up for households that could both help them and maybe even profit them. He did some research and he talked to some tax authorities, and then he plotted out how it could not only help people lower their taxes, but actually profit from them. He worked out formulas to follow, ideas to implement, and resources that they could use also. Then he assembled all this into his newsletter and sent it out to his email list. Well, of course, everybody is interested in saving taxes, so everybody read it very eagerly. The next year, there was a group who thought it was great stuff, and they were going to implement it, and they told their friends about it. Well, their friends thought it was a dumb idea and a waste of time. So they didn't do anything with it, with people thinking that, and they didn't want to seem not part of the group. So they didn't do anything with it and ended up paying more taxes than they had before. The second group took the information that was on the newsletter, worked out kind of a plan, and then started to implement it at the first of the year. Well, as time went on, things happened as they do in life, and the plan then became harder and harder to do, so they just stopped doing it. And in the end, they too ended up paying the same or more taxes like the first group. Now, the third group took the information and took it to heart. Then they went out and got the resource materials and read up on that stuff, and then put together and implemented a plan for the entire year. And as they implemented these plans, they began to see more and more things happening. Well, at the end of the year, the blogger decided to find out what the results were, so in his newsletter, he sent out a questionnaire, and the responses back were quite pleasing. Much to his pleasant surprise, he got a lot of responses back, and then he reported it back on the following newsletter. What he was pleased to announce was those who had a plan and followed the plan had received anywhere between 30 to 60 to even 100% savings on their taxes, and some even profited from it. And thus, it was so.